Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever the hell you are, and welcome to this just quickly put together little chat we're going to have. Okay, first of all, let me tell you who is with me. We've got, of course, our Jinning, we got the Fuzzy Bear, and we got the Badass Bitch. Anybody else would like to come in, jump on in, just put if you want the link, just ask for it, and I'll probably, or somebody will probably put it in the side chat. What we're going to talk about today, well, anything that comes to fucking mind. But I do know, though, this is not going to be we're going to kiss Kixeye's asses fucking show. Okay, let's start, which was it's on everybody's mind at this precise moment, which is this 69 friggin' malarkey that's going on. Can I start with you, Jinink? Now, just for everybody out there, Jinink is not a PvP player. He's a farmer, but we love him to bits anyway.
I farm dead bases for PvP. Does that count?
Hold on.
Hold on.
Ian is saying no sound.
Well, that's not my fault. We are live. You can hear me. I can hear you. So I don't know what's going on there.
Anyway.
Okay. So before this goes completely fucking dead, even if we talk amongst ourselves, fuck it. I can't be bothered. Come on.
Right. I mean, did you want me to read out what the original plan was that they put on the forums?
If you can make it short.
Yeah, I can do. I'll keep it short. You know, I'm not going to read the big pull pecs with the pie charts and everything. So the original game plan that they were going to put in on Wednesday's maintenance, which pretty much died almost the second they put it up, was in order to combat 69ing, starting on the 22nd of October, you'll only be able to 1 to 3 star individual bases 3 times per week. After the third one, they will appear bubble to you, similar to Warpath. Please note this change affects player-to-play combat and is not a global change, meaning you can 1 to 3 as many as you like 3 times, and then it will reset every Monday, along with the medal payout. This was basically an idea they said came up together as part of the focus group they did on Discord, I think probably is where it was, and they were going to actively monitor it. And then literally within probably hours of that coming up, they basically buried it all because they did a survey of it all, and don't know how many actually people voted in it, but pretty much the overwhelming opinion was get stuffed.
Once I voted, they decided, okay, he's right. We'll stop it.
Oh, fuck off. Get real, you. It was shit. That's literally how simple it was. It was fucking shite. Do you know what I mean? As usual, they listen to a bunch of PV friggin' E players. No offense, Peter.
I don't know. I didn't survey it, so you know.
Do you know what I mean? But literally, and we was discussing this before the show started. Okay, there is absolutely nothing they can do, right? So, in end effect, this 69 malarkey has killed PvP. Hi, Ian. It's killed PvP because, do you know what I mean? You can sit in the sector, and Ian will verify this for me because he's been making a piss ass and joke out of it. Fucker he is. That literally you can make a bet and who's going to self bubble literally within minutes. You know, there is literally considering this is a war game, okay, it's turned into a freaking joke. You know, you all you see is people literally PvP. They don't PvP. They hit one base. You know, they got their mate or one of their ults surrounding their base, hitting their base while they hitting. So, you know, you can't hit them back because you know, as soon as they finish it, they're sitting in the bubble. I've noticed looking around the sector I'm in at the moment is that a lot of people actually, they don't have their bases set up anymore to fight. Okay, they haven't set it up. So you got your tunes in, you know, you got your turret set up, you got your command center where you want it. None of that is happening anymore. Literally, it's like 80% of the players now, they have their base ready set up with the heavy turrets and the CC and, you know, a few other bits and pieces set up to one side, so they can, you know, so they can be bubbled straight away without any loss. I mean, a level fucking 10 can bubble a level 47 if it's set up like this. All they need to do is go into the gear store and buy the friggin', what's that op called?
Is that the Hand of Malachi one, isn't it, for the jug?
That's the cookie, which is it's a level 20 juggernaut. All right? That's all they need to do. Hi, Valhalla.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, that voice.
Yeah,
does it?
Yeah, it's the Hand of Malachi thing, which is the jug for 30,000 medals. But the thing is, if they're hitting these top-ranked players, they're picking up loads of infamy anyway, which means they're getting free medals every week for their sub-bases.
Thank you.
Not even costing them anything to make it.
It isn't, and this is what I'm saying. Or like Ian says, you only need to single Titan up for 3k medals.
Yeah, that's even cheaper. Yeah.
You know, but what I'm saying is, for a war game, you know, which is the PvP part of War Commander, it's dead. It's retired. You might as well turn into friggin' Gin Inc. and become a farmer.
I don't mind. You can slag me off. I don't mind. Where's your base, Mike? I'll come by and say hello later.
You know you love me, really, and you know I'll take the piss out of anybody. I don't fucking care.
I know you do.
Do you know what I mean? So Valhalla, we were just talking about this 69 shite.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
We come to the conclusion there is nothing anybody can do about it, but it has killed the PvP part of the game. Your thoughts?
Yeah, my thoughts are, I more or less agree. It was said when I was in a focus group a while back that one thing I think that could be good for it is, so let's supposing you hit me offline, smash me, and then you go back to
I will only hit you offline. Do I look fucking stupid to you?
No, but I'm just giving an example, okay? So someone's hit me offline, they've then gone back to the home sector and got a bubble, 69, yeah? So there's been talk about the possibility of, so when I come back online and see I've been hit, I jump to the sector to smash them back. They're in a bubble, but I get the ability to smash them back. I can jump inside their bubble even though, because where they've hit me and bubbled themselves. So for me, that would be a great thing. I think that would stop. Well, okay,
but,
not stop it. It would help it.
How can you prove that you were offline?
Oh no, it doesn't matter if you're online or offline. What I'm saying is, if you get hit and smashed, and then within like 5-10 minutes they self-bubble, they're thinking they're doing it, so they put a timer in it for so long. So if you bubble straight up after it, I can go in and hit you in that bubble in a certain time and still hit you. No one else, obviously, only the person you've hit.
That sounds like a good idea, but Ian just said something on YouTube, which we have said for fucking months, if I'm not mistaken. It's the infamy season for the Alliance.
Yes.
Which killed the PvP.
Yep, I agree too. Yeah, Andrew said that.
100%.
Andrew said that months ago, that they should
get rid of the infamy.
I mean, you know, you can use the infamy, okay? Nobody's got a problem with the infamy itself, you know, but don't show the infamy on the basis.
Yes.
You know, don't show how much infamy I got, how much infamy the fucking Gimp got, you know, or you Valhalla got, or you Badass Bitch got. You know, keep it on the Alliance leaderboard. Just
Yeah.
keep it there. Now, they can do that. They should be able to do that. But it will take the incentive off. And it's like Ian just turned around and says, once the infamy is reset, you know, the players actually do less 69 because they've got to get hold of you, keep that infamy. You know, it's like a fucking lifeline. You know, I'll die without my infamy. Fucking idiots.
The other awkward thing, if that was done, you know, that the infamy was hidden from your base, but the other problem is, well, they'd have to remove, you know, like when you hover your mouse over someone's base, obviously where it's going to reward, you know, a lot more points, you know, if they, even though it's not showing, so you'll know that they still got high infamy, so they have to remove that as well. If you get
yes. Yeah, well, which they should, because you should be able to hit a base to your level, if you know what I mean.
Link is,
you know, you are a level 50, right? So if you know, you can hit like 46, 47, 48, 49, okay?
Yes.
Yeah, you get whatever infamy is, you know, a part or whatever infamy is on the main leaderboard. Do you know what I mean? Depending. But the main problem is the infamy which is on top of the basis.
Yes, I agree to that, definitely.
Ian just said, come on, people. Ian just said, I think cost of base defense cost is also an issue. Attack tunes cost 10 gold at most, but defense 30 to 40 gold, which is also... It's also true. That's why quite a lot of people, especially the ones that love their fucking 69, and I mean, there should be only one 69 you should be able to do, or should do. Right. Let's put it this way. Just see, badass bitch agree. Just one 69, which is with a female, a male, or female, male. I don't give a rat's fucking ass, but that's the only 69 you should be thinking about, not in a fucking game.
I always check other on the applications.
What?
I'm watching two of them do it here in this.
When they ask me if I'm male or female, I always check other.
Yes, you would. Why am I not surprised? Okay, Valhalla. So you agree with the part of take the infamy off the basis.
100%.
Keep it on the leaderboard, yeah, but get rid of it off the basis.
Yep, definitely.
It sounds like...
I think infamy should only be really going towards the clan-related sort of thing like that, the numbers. And
well, that's it.
Yeah.
You know, just keep it as clan-related, not as individual base.
Yeah, and I agree also, like Ian said, like it is too expensive to... you know, like if you like to have fun PvP and then you get your base smashed, you know, it's not only your base, but the base platoon is too expensive. Far too expensive. You know, it shouldn't be no more than 10 gold, really.
Yeah.
Well, the same as PvP. Exactly the same with PvP.
Yeah, because it is most of the time.
Gold sale!
I mean, they could disable it, you know, in event week, you know, the base, but through the rest of the time, it should be like that 75% reduction on the base platoon, yeah.
You know, we're not talking about. We're not going to talk about. You know, we're not talking about the buildings. Do you know what I mean? Because they're healed pretty quick.
Yes,
you know?
yeah, that's fine. It's just the base platoon. Yeah,
just the base platoon. If they can turn the base platoon into the same as
MMP.
Hey, our darling is online. Hi, Jeanette. If they can turn the same as the PvP platoon and put that on the thingy platoon, it'd be awesome.
Yeah, 100%. That'd be good.
Do you know what I mean? Because what Kixeye is doing at the moment with this 69 shit and blah, 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 and all this frigging crap, they need to put something in to give the players an incentive to carry on with the PvP. You know, we've got enough farmers already.
That is very true.
You know what I mean? You know, and people that like to do PvP, like I like to do PvP, and Valhalla likes to do PvP, and
I do
Grizzly
PvP once in a while. I'm a happer.
Grizzly likes to talk about PvP, and Jinnik
likes to ignore PvP.
I'll put it this way: if somebody jumps into 47, I do PvP. Yeah. You expect me to go traveling around? No, not going to do.
No,
Come to
Grizzly only travels with me, right? To
Yep.
make that perfectly clear.
That's
Grizzly
it.
only travels with me.
That's it. So I do PvP, but I'm not exclusive PvP.
I had a question. Sorry. Do you know this alliance business? And you're saying obviously the alliances are messing around with it all to keep their alliances top. But to be quite honest, though, you look at what the prizes are for being in the alliance, infamy rewards, and you just have to wonder, why does anyone even bother about the alliance-based stuff?
Well, it's an incentive.
Oh yeah,
It's an incentive,
and the little medley thing.
That's all it is. That's all it is. It's pure and simple bragging right. And we know what they're fucking, the high levels do. You know what I mean? I mean, when I was leader of ES, I had exactly the same, and Grizzly knows this. I was getting PMs from other clans, from the main alliance. You've got a few players with over 6,000 infamy. Can we borrow them? Do you know what I mean? We got to get on top of the leaderboard. And what was my answer, Grizzly?
Fuck them.
Exactly.
Yeah,
no.
You're not going to get 300,000 medals. It's not worth it.
I just had a thought. How about, right, a little while ago they introduced if you pop your bubble, you can't be rebubbled for 10 minutes.
That's a nightmare.
How about, people hated it, but what about, I don't know if it'd work or not. Let's suppose that you attack someone, in any form of PvP, you cannot be rebubbled back yourself for 1 hour. You know what I mean? How would that work? Because then you'll go in hitting, so you can't self-bubble for an hour, so people then have got the chance to hit you back.
Well, that will only work if the 69 shit stops.
Yeah.
But wouldn't that mean you'll be constantly open to be able to be anyone constantly for an hour?
I'm just trying to think of an idea, but that'd be shit. Yeah, that'd be no.
Yeah, but what only happens is basically someone will do one hit thing and jump.
Yeah.
And then every 5 minutes they'll just jump to another sector at random for an hour. Yeah, okay, it's a lot of hassle for an hour.
Yeah.
Or they just jump to another sector and hit somebody and then jump again.
I don't know what the fix is, realistically.
Don't think there is one, but that's just my opinion.
Ian just turned around and says, last infamy season, all the main alliances stopped war to concentrate on hoarding infamy. And he was very good at it. I know he was, Ian. I fucking know the game was. So, fucking don't talk to me, you little shit. He knows I love him, really. But, but the idea, because if you look at it, people jump from sector to sector and they're looking for infamy, right? They're looking for the one with the highest infamy to smash, until they find 2 or 3 in a sector. It all depends on their level. And in most cases, if they're out of line, they go around hitting. But if the infamy does not show on top of their bases, it'd be literally just a matter of, right, he's in roughly my level. You know what I mean? I go and smash him.
Cocktail.
I'll have a coffee. Come on, what are your thoughts, guys? And you out there on YouTube, come on, I want your input, folks.
I mean, if you hid the infamy from people, you would still have potentially where you get the color around your base, but I think that only kicks in at season end, doesn't it?
Yes.
No idea.
I think it is. So you would be basically looking, if you're high enough, you'd be looking for people who were gold. But I don't know. I think people would find it irritating if they hit a base and it was gold, but this week they basically a couple of weeks haven't bothered to do anything and they've got no infamy. Then you just don't get anything back.
Well, what did the fuck did the players do before the infamy came in?
Twiddle their thumbs.
What did they do before infamy?
Can't remember. I just remember people just getting smacked all the time.
There you go. That's what they do before the infamy comes in.
Yeah, because that's all they're doing. That's all they're doing is protecting their infamy.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, that's one of the biggest causes of it. You know, and it's just, you know, Kixeye can figure out a whole shitload of different ways to award prizes other than infamy.
Yep. How about, like, you remember the old days? To get medals each week, you had to do just like you had to hit 5 bases each week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you didn't get medals no matter what you had. So if they removed the infamy, like I said, and only kept it for clan only, and then did it like, you know what I mean? If you hit, say, 3 bases a week, you'd get so much medals, 5, so much, 10, like that. So the people who want to do it to get those things do it, but there's no gain for infamy on it.
Or just award more medals for the more bases you hit.
Yeah.
You know,
woohoo, I'm going to be farming those dead bases.
Poor Jen. Leave my dead bases alone.
You know, but
that was basically what happened if you did that. If you said right, well, this week you're going to get 100,000 medals if you hit 100 bases. Then people just run around hitting 100 dead bases that are level 50.
Yeah, but they could change that easily by doing it. Like, for example, any base you hit that's not active in attacking don't count, and they could do it by a color of a base. You know what I mean? To show you that one's not involved at all. No, so you don't get no score or nothing from it towards it. So you can only hit bases that are actually active in PvP. And I don't know. It's like I said, it's hard to work out what they can do, really.
Well, what I think they should do, you know, it's just, I would say, you know, a starting point. You know, an idea that the starting point is to take the infamy off basis. I think take it off basis.
What I think is sad about this whole thing is that Kixeye has a building, great big building, full of a bunch of people, and I mean a fucking bunch of people, whose lives are solely game manufacturing, game making, game inventing, game playing. And you're telling me that there's nobody in that entire fucking building of people that can come up with an idea to fix this. That's pretty sad.
Well, it's like we said earlier, the game is that old. It's literally that friggin' old.
See, Jeanette agrees.
You know, the fix.
Hell yeah, bring back the old days of the game.
Oh God. The game is that old. Do you know what I mean? If they've tried to fix something, you know, they're going to fuck something else up. That is just literally the true fact. There's
got to be something that one of those fools can come up with. I mean, it's sad when you have literally a whole building, a whole company full of gaming people that can't come up with an answer for this. I mean, you know.
Badass bitch, what are your thoughts? Hello, are we there?
She's on mute again.
Oh, she must be having coffee. Bugger hasn't made me one.
Cocktail.
You know, but I would think what we said months ago, what Andrew said is take away the infamy of bases. Keep it on the leaderboard. You know, so it gives the clans an incentive. Let's put it this way. You know, because I know it gives my clan incentive. But get the motherfucking infamy off the bases. So people really don't know who's got 8,000 infamy, who's got 1,000 infamy, and who's got no infamy. The only way you will find out is you hit the base.
Inside chat.
Yeah.
Jeanette wants coffee plus cake, and she also wants you to make her a sandwich.
She can get a sandwich right up her jacksie.
Oh, we were talking about Kixeye staff and in the building, and there was something I was mentioning before we came on air, which I might cover a bit more on the Sunday show, is apparently Kixeye are no longer going to be doing the event videos. So when we have the monthly event, we used to get a video that came out like 12 to 24 hours afterwards. Basically, they posted on the forums saying, due to internal restructuring on staff issues, basically means they haven't got anybody willing to do it anymore. They've cut all the staff. They're basically not going to do event videos, which explains why there wasn't one for September's event, and which also means they're not going to do one anymore for October or anything else.
Have they
what
has anybody mentioned, or do they have any plans, Jin, about the old War Commander preview page?
Oh, what you mean, the preview servers?
Yeah.
No, I mean, to be honest, those are a dead duck. I don't think they're going to bother doing those anymore either.
Yeah, come on. I mean, the old, you know, the before event map. You know what I mean? Where you could go in and try it out.
I love those. I had a level.
But all that was.
Yeah, I think
that
the problem
was a free for all.
Yeah, that was the problem.
Yeah,
is because the whole point of preview servers, because I've seen it for one of the other games I play where it's in development, but with the community, is the point about a preview server is the people are supposed to go in there, test the new units, test the tech, test the bases for any bugs.
But you couldn't.
Literally, which is the whole point of the preview server. But a vast majority of people in there basically did a few bases to see what the new toy was like, or they didn't even bother doing it all and said, "Woohoo! I've got 10,000 gold."
Are you kidding? Hell, half the time you couldn't use the new unit.
Well, exactly, because it didn't work. So, and most of I mean, you literally, as soon as the servers went up, within about 15 minutes of it, the people who were in there had enough of doing the server. They were doing no feedback or anything on it, and it just turned into a mass PvP free-for-all because they gave everyone 10,000 gold, which is like...
Well, I loved it, but everybody got pissed off because you couldn't use the new units. I don't know how many times I got in the preview server, and we'd get a new unit, and you'd click on it, and you'd get it, and you'd build it, you'd max it, you'd tech it, and then you couldn't use it.
Every time I went
into a tune.
Every time I went into the preview service, I couldn't even deploy my own fucking units.
Yeah.
Except for fucking riflemen. That's the only thing it would let me fucking deploy.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, plus it just costs money to run as a preview server. So if they're doing it internally, if they're even bothering anymore.
Oh, wonderful. That'll give us a really good chance at looking at things that are right.
Okay, badass bitch. Now I've got you. Are you still here, darling?
Yes, I am.
Oh, there you
are. Huh? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. What are your thoughts about the 69? That's this. This just sounds so fucking wrong. The game 69. The game 69. Okay. To make that perfectly clear, because if people's minds are like mine and badass bitches, this is just going to turn.
You just helped them go there. I don't know. I mean,
you know what I mean.
I've been sitting here trying to hit 4 different players that are 69, and it really pisses me off because they hit my base and I can't get back at them because they got tunes wrapped around their base of their own, and then they got their bodies wrapped around them. That's a 69 when they hit the other guy's tunes and you can't get in. And the more you sit there and wait for the tunes to run out of time, that quick to hit it back again. That pisses me off.
Well, that's the ring of fire. The 69 is when they actually hit the base. Yeah. What you're describing is tunes around their bases, another lot of tunes hitting the tunes around your base. That's a 69, or that's a ring of fire, what we call a ring of fire. The 69 is when they actually have tunes around their base, hitting their base while they're hitting somebody else's base. So by the time they're hitting, they've got 6 minutes to hit bases, and by the time they finish,
yeah.
So you can't so one way or the other. And my thoughts, my thoughts and others is to take the infamy off the basis. What are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, that's a good idea, except when somebody comes to jump a sector and they want to hit a high level, all they gotta do is check the leaderboard, right?
No, because the leaderboard, it's only the alliance that should show the infamy,
Well, here's an
not
idea.
Oh
Okay.
God,
I like
Here's
Grizzly
an
with
idea.
ideas.
Just have Kixeye make it so you can only put at any time 4 tunes around your base. So there's always a space open.
But I don't want a space open, so I cannot.
They put 4 tunes around their base, and then they put 6 tunes around the 4 tunes.
Well, you got a ring of fire then, but not a constant 69. At least you can break into it.
You don't need 4 tunes to do a 69. You only need 1.
No, I'm saying what they do is they surround their base. You can't get into it, can't get at it. They 69. Okay. But make it so you can only put 4 around so that you can at least have a tune there of yours, ready to dive in. It gives you more options.
Valhalla, your thoughts?
Yeah, I think
I want to
that's a
hear.
good idea. I do. Yep. I've always said that about the too many tunes on the map. Always. So yeah, I think that'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because if you think about it, at the moment you are allowed 10 tunes on the map.
Yep,
Yes,
too many. Yep.
way too many. How about cutting that down to 5 tunes?
Yep, definitely, I agree with that.
Or 6, because
Yes.
then that's the maximum you can put around a normal base. If you
No,
hit,
I'm talking about. Go on.
well, I was just going to say, because, if you're hitting a hard normal base and you're literally throwing everything you've got at it, the max you can have around any normal base is the 6 tunes. I mean, to be honest, that would be a good number to cut it down to anyway. But yeah, I don't know, 5. But then all you need is your friends, your alt account or your friend's account to fill it up. So even if you cut it down to 1 tune, you just get 5 alt accounts to join in. So I think 6 would be a better one, and also it would cut down a lot of the lag in a lot of the servers if there's less tunes on the world map. But
That's true enough. Certainly, I mean, look at it. We fucking sorted this.
nice.
Fucking awesome we are. Literally, what they should do, not they are going to do it, but what they should take the infamy off individual bases. Agree?
Well, here's another idea that Val will actually absolutely hate.
Oh, will I?
yeah, no more PvP.
Oh, no, Val will absolutely hate this one. I thought this up just for Val. Ready, Val?
Oh God.
Yep.
Bubbles will last only 1 hour.
1 hour.
That's it.
It's
1
bad
hour.
enough in the
And,
warpath for 4.
and the thing is, well, hang on. We have an addendum to this. Okay. Your base and your base tunes will heal in the time of that bubble for 1 hour.
All right, yeah. Well, that'd be good.
Well, that's
Definitely.
okay.
Yeah, I knew you'd fall in line, Val. I knew it.
Grizzly, can I explain something to you here, right?
You
Which
can
is yeah, well, yeah, I know that. It's similar to Warpath, it's just that it's 4 hours, but it's 1 hour. But
1 hour.
do you actually know this, right? That people actually, like during Warpath, set the fucking alarms.
Oh yes, I know.
Right?
I've heard Val.
Every
Go,
phone
I can't
was-
get any fucking sleep.
All days.
That's why I came up with that idea. That's why I said I know Val's going to hate this. But if you go with yours, like of eliminating the infamy, and then bubbles last an hour, and your base tunes and your base will heal within that hour, then bingo. Everybody gets one.
Then PvP. And on top of that, stop the fucking free jumping, stay in a sector for a week, then you can have fun.
There you go. See, there it is, solved right there. Somebody send this show to Kixeye. And Kixeye, when you listen to this, send us money, not fucking gold, money. I will set up a Swiss bank account.
Cayman. Let's go for a Cayman's
With
bank
everybody
account.
that's on the panel and everybody that's watching right now, I will set up a Swiss bank account so that we all can divvy it up. So Kixeye on it. Cocktail.
Okay. Can we have some realistic shit for a fucking change?
That's pretty goddamn realistic. It's perfect.
It is actually, if you think about going back to the old days, do you know
Bubbles
what I mean?
Bubbles last 1 hour. In that hour, your bass and your bass tunes heal, and we take the infamy off the basses and just put it in the alliance. There it is. You know,
Fucking genetic
Val
sense,
can get some sleep and not worry, because his bass, when it's all healed, you don't want to screw with it anyway. You know, I mean, so hey, that's the perfect solution. There it is, right there. Kixeye, send us money. We just solved your fucking problem.
I mean,
and we're not going to have an argument about it.
I think one of the things I'm a bit disappointed is that they proposed this change, but then they opened it up for a survey before it had even gone live to see what people thought about it. And people just then, enough people put in on that survey saying, oh, no, don't do it. But they didn't actually try it. I mean, what they should be doing is trialing things like every week. You know, if I would have liked to see them actually have made it live just for a week, even if it was just for a week or for 2 weeks, and just see if it actually made any difference or how bad it was. But instead, they just went with the popular vote and everybody said, no, we don't want it. And they pulled it. Well,
I just told you, Jen, that's my fault. I filled out the survey and they decided to listen to me.
Yeah,
well,
I'll take the blame for that. I got broad shoulders.
Yeah, but I think they should be trying things. You know, try something for a week. If it doesn't work, put it back.
We just gave them the answer.
Well, exactly.
The point is try anything else.
The point is, but what my argument
End
is
of show.
here,
Wrap it up.
Pete. My argument with all this is they, you know, to combat the 69, they bought that 10 minutes shit in. Okay. Now they realized what we said before they put it in, that it was not going to fucking work. They put it in anyway, right? And now they come up with that other cockamamie fucking idea where they actually this time around asked people and they said, no, it's not going to work. So they didn't put it in. We all know if they would have put it in, it still would have been in now, because once they put something in, they ain't fucking taking shit out.
I have to admit, the one thing Kixeye did correctly when they did the survey, they actually put below, pretty much each question, if I remember correctly, a box for you to explain why you felt the way you did. And I filled the boxes out, gave my opinion of why it wouldn't work. And so did a lot of other people. So they probably got a lot of feedback about why it wouldn't work and went, oh, yeah, we never fucking thought of that.
Well, they should have. They should have done the same with that 10-minute malarkey.
Yeah, they should have.
But they did. They just listened to some fucking whinging fucking asshats that was complaining about they wasn't even saying anything about the 69. It was the Ring of Fire.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. And Kixeye, of course, some fucking asshat, made a big fucking stink about it and whinging and whining them out. And so they bought that 10-minute shite in.
Yeah.
Which they should have put a survey in first, to ask people and then, wait for the comeback of it.
Well, actually, you know what that 10-minute thing was good for? When they first put that in, we had a bunch of people that hadn't played the game in a while and came into and you will remember Mo Haka?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, he decided to start playing again. And of course, the first thing he did was make the mistake after 2 years. He decided it would be wise to come into 47 and hit somebody. And he already had a bunch of infamies from somewhere else. Well, we milked him dry in about 20 minutes because he didn't realize he could keep getting bubbled time after. I mean, we emptied his ass. It was funny. He quit playing again.
This I'm saying is take the infamy off basis, and I will actually stand by this. I think this is one of the solutions: is take the infamy off the basis itself and keep it on the leaderboard for the alliance leaderboard.
So
Yes, I can hear the fucking non-alliance going fucking apeshit. You know what I mean? But what about us?
So what do
You know what I mean?
What do you think about taking the alliances off the bases and just putting it on the leaderboard?
Hell,
No, not
I'm gonna
the
get killed.
alliances.
oh, you are
Yeah,
going to get
because
killed. I'm going to take a
I'll
razor.
come and
I'm
kill
going
you.
to take a fucking razor to your ass.
I'm going to come smack you.
Hey, Marie,
Yes, love.
let's have a cocktail. Cocktail.
I can't.
Oh,
That darn meds won't let me.
Oh, right. Have a coffee with me instead.
You got it.
Great stuff, Batman. Valhalla.
Yeah.
the MMP is gonna save me.
Yes.
She will join me. She will hold you down while I use the fucking razor.
Okay, well, I kind of figured I went wrong. Okay, Jeanette, she wants cocktail.
Yeah.
Cocktail, Jeanette. Drinks on her.
So on Jeanette, she is an absolute darling. Trust me, folks. If you don't know Jeanette, you need to know Jeanette. She is a typical friggin' Scottish woman.
Love it.
Right? She'll tell me to fuck off and all.
I was just thinking, does that mean she's hairy?
Now,
I'll be right
Chris-
back. Pasta's
hairy
ready.
all right. Now,
I remember when she
Ideas.
came to 47 and was ready to take on the whole sector with 2 other people.
yeah.
Looking for Eminem. I will never forget that.
Yes, she's definitely a nutter. So Valhalla
Yes.
ideas, right? So
Yeah.
we agree taking infamy off basis
Yep.
and just keep them on the leaderboard is a good idea. Yes,
100% agree with that. Yeah. Clan based only. Yep.
Gin Inc.
I don't know. I mean, it might make a difference, but I don't think it will. Yeah, because the more issue is basically that will just stop people finding people easier. It won't stop people doing, cheating when they do find it and 69ing it. It just means it's harder for them to find a target, but they'll still do the same 69 process they would do anyway.
Probably not as much though, because it's what Ian turned around and says, and I noticed that as well. I noticed as well. Once the infamy season is over and we all get set back to 0, the 69 is hardly happening.
Yep.
Because nobody's got any infamy.
Yep.
Okay. So when it doesn't show what infamy you got, you don't know. You go back to before the infamy started and just hitting bases. Either you are in a war, so you're hitting an enemy. Do you know what I mean?
Ooh,
Oh God.
Ooh.
I hate it. Oh God.
Okay. Everybody's all concerned about losing their infamy. So here's the idea. Seeing as how you didn't like my bubble only lasts an hour idea, although I thought it was fucking brilliant.
Oh no, I think I know what's coming.
Oh, I bet not.
Let me guess. Infamy only lasts an hour too.
No. No, here it is. People 69 to save their infamy primarily, correct? We all agree on that?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yeah, okay. We got all yeses there. Okay. So here it is. When somebody has, it doesn't matter if they have 10 infamy or 5,000 infamy or 10,000 infamy, when you hit them, they don't lose their infamy. And once they reach 10,000, they can't get any more. They can't go to an infamy bank because once they get to 10,000, their shit gets locked.
Well, actually, yeah, sounds possible. I had an
idea, huh?
I actually had a thought of a couple of ideas as well. Actually, it might be work.
Just don't lose the infamy. If you're not
Well, yeah.
losing infamy, you're not worried about getting hit.
Okay,
Mhm.
Jinink, your
Yeah,
ideas.
The
Nobody
two
knows.
ideas I could have would be shorter seasons. So the point is, because these seasons last, what, 3 months, 13 weeks, I think, is it? Or is it 8 weeks or something? They last a long time anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to a 1 hour season.
Yeah. So if they're only
Oh,
4
Grizzly.
weeks, if they're only 4 weeks long and they reset every 4 weeks, there would be not this period where you have like half or 2/3 of the PvP season people trying to hold on to their infamy because it would be constantly resetting a lot sooner.
Yeah.
Is a possibility. The other one is, I know something we were talking about beforehand was the 5 up, 5 down system.
Mhm.
But how about the 1 up, 1 down, but based on the infamy rank? So the point is,
Well-
if you're silver 2, you can only hit silver 1 or silver 3. So the point is this would then stop these pissy little bases, which are level 10 bases, which have got no infamy, which are basically bronze 3 or whatever the lowest level is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. They can't then be hitting these gold 1 players because you need to be gold 2 or gold 1 to hit. So
Yeah,
if
but how are
wanna
you going to? Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. But how, if you are, say, silver 1, you're number 1 on silver 1, okay? How are you going to get to gold 3 if you
Because
can only
hit
hit
1 up,
silver?
1 down. So you can hit silver 2, but you can also hit gold 3.
That's a good idea. That is.
It's not across the
Valhalla?
rank. You can only hit
Yeah.
one infamy rank up and down.
Well, it's not as good as my idea, but it's a good
Well,
idea.
Yeah, but yours are. Yeah, well, no one can be as good as you, Chris.
Jesus fucking Christ Almighty! Valhalla, your thoughts on it?
I don't know. Like I said, for me, it's hard. Personally, for me, only 2 things will help, not stop it, obviously, because it can't be stopped. And that is definitely 1, removing infamy. 100%. I think that is a massive thing that's going to stop. It won't stop it. Okay, that eradicate a lot of irradiate. Oh, I can't say the word now.
Eradicate.
Eradicate.
Yeah, eradicate a lot of it
Which
out.
one of us is English? You are fucking me.
Yeah.
Okay, time out.
you.
Time out. Here.
And
Time out. Just, I hate to interrupt you, but Jeanette just came up with the most brilliant idea.
No, she
Yeah,
hasn't.
Says, why don't we invade? Why don't we invade Kixeye and just take over the fucking building?
And like Jinin turned around and says, "Shh, the FBI is listening."
No, that would be the ultimate act of PvP. Going into their servers and actually then deleting your opponent's account. Not just actually taking his infamy. Just, I don't like you. You hit my base. Kiki, your account has been deleted.
Yeah.
I'll teach you to hit my base.
You've been reset to level 2. Okay, Val. I'm sorry. Go ahead, please.
that's okay. Yeah. So yeah, as I was saying, for me, the only 2 things I personally believe that help is taking away infamy altogether. Bringing back, like I said, the hit system instead to get medals, and infamy is only related to clans. And secondly, as I said, the 2 options are: 1, bring a new special op in the game that you can buy that allows you to hit a player's base that's bubbled, or 2, like I said, have the return
I
hit.
kind of like that one.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good one, actually. A spec op, so everyone could use it.
A bubble buster up.
A bubble buster op, but obviously
That's going to be a bit.
Well, not really. No, like, so let's say it's 25k medals, which is average, but you can only use it 1 base. It's not like you can go for an hour like popping loads of bubbles base. It's just
it's a one hit
per time. So
it's like the Malachi
return hit.
It's like the Malachi thing. 30,000 for a 1-shot wonder. Yeah, hell yeah. I like that idea.
I just think then everyone gets a chance then, because medals are earnable in the game.
Yeah.
And people will buy that. Yeah, admittedly, you can only do 1 base, but it will let you get payback on someone. So
Yeah.
Exactly. So hold the phone while I write this down, because some fucker's gonna get a hard time when we finish this fucking show. So it's take it from me.
Stan, are you watching?
Yeah, he's the motherfucker that's gonna get it. So take in for me completely off basis, and keep him on the leaderboard.
Okay.
Alliance
Alliance
leaderboard.
only. Yep.
1 hour bubble, 1 hour base heal.
Nah, people
No,
won't
I'm not
like
putting
that.
that one in.
People
Fuck's
won't be happy with
sake.
that.
I want to. Oh, come on.
You could go in a
And-
special
I wanna
server.
And
for
a
that
new
one.
special op that gives you
I-
ability to hit one bubbled base per.
I want to hear Val on
Special
another random show like this when he's got no sleep for 36 hours.
Oh god, it'll be fucking hilarious. New special op hitting one bubble. Yeah.
Yep.
It'd be Val with that voice of his going, what?
I just think that that, like I said, there's no way you can stop it altogether, but that would be a big help because with
It
all
will be a
like I said,
big
the
help
infamy
because-
gone off, then it'd just be about certain payback people. That people do have enemies in the game that they come to hit. At least that person, and if they do get hit, they can go and buy the spec up and go and smack them back if they're 69.
Yeah, you can only do that fucking base. That's it.
Yeah, one
You know
hit
what I mean?
wonder.
And make it expensive, because if somebody's got 1,000,000 friggin' medals, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're just gonna,
Yeah,
just gonna
it's
go.
probably right. Actually, yeah, you probably need to make it like 100k or something. But it is a
You
good
know what
thing.
I mean?
I would definitely buy it. Someone hit me and then bubbled themselves. I would.
Yeah,
I'd even go and hit some medal bases if I didn't have the points to do it, so I could hit them back.
You probably also need to put something in to stop people multi-hitting, because if they get like 2 or 3 of them, they could therefore keep hitting someone over and over
No,
again.
you should only be able to buy one a day.
I like that on a limit. Yeah.
Well, yeah, or 1 or 2 or 3, whatever. I mean, I wouldn't restrict it to 1 a day. Say 5.
Yeah, but the thing is, you could use all 5 on the same person who's bubbled, and just farm them if you wanted to.
That will teach him not to piss you off, won't it? I mean,
No, let's
sooner or later,
make
some
it
people gotta learn some
expensive.
lessons.
Make it expensive and make it limited.
Yeah, 30,000, 5 a day. I mean, somebody's going to
I'll
burn
make
up
it-
150,000 medals.
150,000 medals for a high level is fuck all when you got 1,000,000.
Well, okay, I'm an upper level, but that's way too much for me. So,
Yeah, but
For
if you go-
PvP players, as Valhalla knows, I mean, I would say 100,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100k medals. Yep.
Yeah, because you get
100K
150k a week if you gold 1, don't you? So
Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So
People
I would
won't
say
spend it all, because there are other things still to buy with your medals, but at least there is an option there. You could go and buy it to get payback.
You know what I mean? And, make it limited, how many you can actually fucking smash, per day. Because, I can see high levels. The problem with this one is can see high levels, buying, say, 5 of them, hitting 5 bases, farm for medals, and the next day they do it again.
Yeah.
That's going to be one of the problems. So if you keep it literally limited to 5 a week, you can only use that op, right?
Yeah.
5 times in a week, not
okay.
a day.
I'll go
Or
for that.
yeah, or 1 a day.
Yeah.
One. So yeah.
No, so if somebody hits you, you can get your payback.
Yeah.
If they're 69, you can then get your payback. So I think 5 a week is your max you can buy from that. So if you think about this, folks, the 6 of us here, we come up with a perfect solution for this shit. Have we not?
yeah.
Yep. I think so.
You could also
Well, I came up with a
Oh.
perfect solution
Oh,
an hour ago.
zip it. so, so
Well, so
It-
much
it's
for the First
literally-
Amendment.
I'm not fucking
Yeah, but that
American.
doesn't-
You can shove your First Amendment up your fucking jackson. Right? So I think we come up. I mean, it's not going to completely eradicate the 69, which it's not going to, right? But I think this will actually help.
Definitely.
for starters, if people don't see how many infamy you got on your base, because this is what everybody looks now. They jump into a sector, they go onto the leaderboard, right? Which one has got the highest infamy? I'm going for that one. Do you know what I mean? That eliminates that straight away. Yeah, and then keep the infamy in the alliance only. And like I says, one special op, hitting one bubbled base, limited if a week. How does that sound, folks?
Sounds good to me. Definitely a lot better than what they tried to implement last week. Yeah.
Exactly. Badass pitch. What do you think? Fuck all. She's not thinking at all at this precise moment. Jinning, what are your thoughts?
I mean,
What do you think?
I mean, they're not too bad in terms of ideas. I mean, at the end of the day, just a simple case, they need to put it in and test it and see what happens. I mean, that's the biggest problem is they're not putting it around for people to test to see what happens. They're just thinking about doing it and then letting people talk them out of it. I mean, the other one is, as I said, shorter PvP seasons and possibly limiting in terms of who you can actually hit based on your infamy rank to stop them using these low-level dead bases to get away with stuff. But who knows? They just need to put it in game and actually test it with people testing it. Put it in there for a couple of weeks, and if it works, it works. It doesn't, it doesn't. But they just need to actually do stuff.
This is what I says. The problem with Kixeye is, and we all know this, once they put something in, they ain't shifting it. Unless it falls completely apart. They're not moving anything. But I literally think one of the main things is you take the infamy off the bases itself, put them just on the leaderboard. That's it, shit bust. Yeah, keep it as the alliance only. You can have a special ops that hit in, one bubbled base, maximum 5 a week. You can only buy 5 a week. Make them expensive, like 100K.
Make it 30K.
No, make it 100K.
Well, you gotta make it reasonable for lower levels to be able to do this because they're getting whacked too by the higher levels.
Yeah,
but lower levels aren't going to stand a chance against a high level anyway.
If you run, well, yeah, but if you're 3 or 4 down and you ain't got a lot of medals, 30K. I mean, you're paying that for the hand of Malachi. Make it 30K, and you're
make it 100K.
And like I said, bring in, because the infamy removed, bring back in the hit system to earn your medals weekly.
Yeah,
so no infamy at all involved in it, like 3, 6, 9, 12, like that, for the different amounts you get a week.
Right, let me write this down.
Oh God!
Shut up.
So you could do it like you hit 3 bases a week, you get 50 medals, 6
just say
100, 9.
Just say, Alexa, remember this.
200.
I haven't got fucking Alexa, because if I would have Alexa, me and her would argue continuously.
Oh, no shit. I could just see you and Alexa. That's, yeah, no, never mind. Forget it. Bad idea.
Yeah. I think the first question is, you should always ask Alexa, is Alexa, you sending all these conversations somewhere? Are you recording me in my sleep?
Yeah. Am I snoring, Alexa? Yes, you fucking are. You turn me off the next time, for crying out loud. Okay.
Okay.
Anybody else has got any thoughts?
Yeah, hang on. I'm going to bring Jeanette into this.
Okay. Oh, God help us all.
Hang on. I got to show her how to do it. So I'm going to duck out of here for a quick second. Okay.
Okay. So we can talk about Grizzly now.
She's thinking, no, just end the show before she joins.
When did that ever stop anybody, or let alone you?
Well, that's true.
Jiminy
okay. Jiminy Christmas. Fucking moaning old fart. Anything else, folks, that springs to mind? Hello?
For me personally, long-time player, just with regards just to the PvP also, for me, basically, I think the game needs something, for me, you know, the same thing all the time every week. It really gets me piss bored of the game. They need to bring in stuff, you know. For me, I don't know if anyone else played it, but the holdout event we had the week before was amazing. I actually really enjoyed that, and I think we need more things similar to that, whether they, you know, be shorter. Things that are just different, because, you know, week in, week out, token based Monday, token based Wednesday. Oh, it's a fucking boring drag for me. It's just,
and if you go on a fucking map on a fucking Saturday, you got everybody and it's fucking ant on the frigging map.
yeah, it's just, some things, you know, I don't know. Just for me, it'd be nice if we started getting something different in the game, if they put a bit of effort. You know, it seems to be the same shit all the time.
The hold up was a good idea.
Yeah, it's amazing.
The warpath is always very popular.
Yep. Oh, sorry. I'll be right back. My phone's ringing.
For you. What else? Come on, folks. What else?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think there really is much more else we can do. I mean, you know, they have to be willing to want to try and change things. And, you know, if it's as if I said they pulled staff off doing event videos, presumably because they think they're cutting back on the staff on the game, potentially. We don't know the full story behind it. All we have is a post just basically saying they're not around. You know, if they're pulling off staff, you know, we don't get their monthly video podcast things they used to do anymore. The amount of information that comes out of them.
Well, the ones that used to do the podcast, like Wrong Thinker, you know, they doing it now in Battle Pirates.
Yeah. So that's what seems to have happened is they came into War Commander because there were issues in the game, big time with communication, and things got better and better and better in some degrees. There was more communication, more information coming out of it. And then it just dies off because there was that post by whoever the CEO of Kixeye is. He posted something about 9 months ago. He posted something on the Battle Vortex on their post about Battle Pirates, saying that, you know, they haven't been listening to them, haven't been doing stuff. And then they all went over to that game. It seems to be focusing on that. And it just sounds like there's just not enough staff to go around.
You know, and I mean, you know, the forum, you might as well forget the forum, okay? Because that is not going to change for love nor money. That's just a cesspool. You know, I will say, though, in Discord, you can actually go and get hold of the Kixeye people. You know, you can get hold of Bernie or Bunny or whatever the hell you want to call him, you know, and some of the other ones. I do disagree because they seem to be having more fucking moderators now than anything fucking else. You know what I mean? Because I went in there to complain, you know, when this idea they had about the 69, and I went in there and I says, you know, this is just quite simply not going to work. And the only thing I got through the whole of this, you know, conversation while we was trying to discuss the whys, you know, and the why not, and all I got in between that, you sold your fucking base. No, I haven't. Yes, you fucking have. No, I fucking haven't. Yes, you sold against Kixeye. I have not sold my effing base, you dumb shit. Right? The next minute I get a fucking PM from David to turn around and say, language, missus. And I went, and fuck you too. You know what I mean? You trying to you know, to talk, you know, civil, and, you know, trying to bring your point across. And you know how hard it is for me to be really civil, right? Especially to fucking Kixeye. And then you get some frigging arsehad who I probably put my size 8 up his ass or up his base, so to speak. You know what I mean? And the fucker's been bitching ever frigging since. You know, don't bring that into something, you know, where you're trying to explain why you personally think something is not going to work. So for all your fucking retards out there, no, I have not fucking sold my base. I changed the name on it, but I haven't fucking sold it. Clear? Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I've always had a gripe about Discord. Yes, in a sense, it's real-time chat and you can have on it, but my problem I've always had is the fact is they're posting stuff to one place and not the other. If the forums are the official place where you're supposed to be posting things, you should be posting it on the forums, no matter how bad it is in the forums in terms of content. You shouldn't be just giving out information about stuff to the select few or who happen to be in Discord. Now, if you want to move everyone to Discord, fine, move everyone to Discord and shut the forums, but you shouldn't be running two at the same time and not sharing the information. I mean, I was having a look on, I think the actual Discord at the moment on there, and there's some stuff already for the upcoming event on it. That's on there that hasn't been posted to the forums, and it's like, well, you shouldn't be putting it. If you're gonna share it to everyone. Don't just share it in one location. But that's just me.
I mean, the good thing about Discord is like we already said, you can actually PM, some of the key. Not that you're going to get a fucking answer. Let me tell you that now, because you got your certain ass kissers, they will get their answers, because you can see it, when you go in the general chat in Discord where it's going, CM Bernie, did you read I sent you a PM, you know what I mean? Forget it. I'm just going to lose my fucking rag with this bullshit, because they're just listening to the few selective people, let's put it that way, which they always have done though. Remember, folks, we all been down this road before. Okay, anything else? Valhalla, what else is on your...
They're racist.
Who's racist?
Kixeye.
Why are they racist?
They sent me an application to become one of those, what do they call it? Kixeye expert thingies.
Expert player, yeah.
Yeah. And I filled it out and they said, "Oh, wonderful, beautiful. You're acceptable, but we don't like your profile pic. You have to give us a better picture." They did not like my grizzly bear. You got people using fucking phony names. What the hell is wrong with my picture?
Yeah, but doesn't that make them specious, not racist, because they got a thing against bears?
I knew if anybody would come out with a correct fucking, it'll be ginning.
They don't like the races of bears. They're racist.
So maybe you need to post. Sorry. I just thought of an answer I could reply to that, but I probably shouldn't, because
no, don't go there, because you'll just set him off.
No. I was just thinking they object to a brown bear. So what happens if he puts a black bear up there?
I would have.
Yeah, I was talking about one of the problems about. Yeah. If you post a polar bear, you're a white supremacist or something.
Oh my god.
This is what you get posting a show when it's nearly midnight.
Badass Beach, are you back yet, darling? No, I think she's still trying to.
I'm going to form the NAACB, the National Association for the Advancement of Bears. We're going to sue everybody.
Fucking Christ Almighty. Valhalla, talk some sense, please. Just talk some sense.
Go. How dare you? Come on, Val. Be a rebel, buddy. Be a rebel.
Hey.
I'm a rebel most of the time when I'm smashing someone's base, but yeah. I don't know, really. Like I said, for me, I just need more enjoyment back in the game.
I think
to being on the edge of the doorstep to saying goodbye to this game for quite a long time now, I have to say. A lot of people probably would have just jacked it in, and I'll keep hanging and hoping that things will improve again. on the chance of it, because I just don't want to quit the game. Because I believe personally, for me, that if I quit, I won't be like a typical other quitter that will come back. I've never quit this game in the whole time I played it. Never. I've never done. That's it. I'm out. 2 weeks later, I'm back. So I just know for a fact if I quit, I'm gone for good.
I'm gonna start a new clan, Bell. We can have fun. You ready?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be called Farm All.
What? It's called what?
Farm All. All we're gonna do is farm. We're not gonna spend any coins. We're just gonna farm until Kixeye straightens shit out. We're not gonna boycott.
It's never gonna freaking happen.
We're just gonna farm.
It's not gonna, but I think between the few of us are on here, we come up with an awesome idea. I need to put my fucking teeth back in, or give the dog back his. But I think we come up with a good idea, or a couple of good ideas to put forward.
I think we came up with
and I'm going to try to do that. God friggin' help me. Why did I bother to do this fucking shit tonight? Go on.
That's it. Now.
Help me.
That's it. Now
I think Chris should be the only player in the game who gets to test a 1 hour bubble and see how that works.
Here it comes. Everybody join in. Okay, never mind. Sorry, had you cocktail.
Have you fucking done?
Well, yeah, okay. Maybe. No.
Maybe? No, I didn't think so. Okay, folks. Is there anything else you would like to talk about? The old days? Oh, God, how I miss the old days.
Anything else? All we've been talking about is the goddamn 69.
I know, but that's the most thing. You don't, Grizzly. Okay.
I want everybody to know I'm depressed about my Romero running in and committing suicide.
Oh, God, yes.
before Jimmy explained how it actually worked.
Go on, Grizzly. I dare you to tell people what you've done. For starters, for everybody who's watching this show, okay, and out there on YouTube, would you please do me a favor? Is when the special ops start, everybody, and I mean everybody, send Grizzly a PM to tell him start. He fucking I know who does the fucking ops base forgetting to turn on the ops every single time.
Yeah, that's funny.
I will.
So
I will admit that. Although I only did it 4 times out of 8 this time, so I'm getting progressively better. Of course, there's always next month where I will just fuck them all. But
listening to the show, forget it. So everybody out there, the new special, or every week, send Grizzly a PM. Start your ops. That's all.
Okay.
No, Grizzly's going to get about 5,000 PMs.
But then there's going to be like 5 or 6 minutes between that PM and when I get on the game, and I'll forget. And so, but anyway, no, I did, everybody, just so everybody knows, because we've been through this before with Grizzly's greatest faux pas.
There's a load of them.
All right. Jen already knows this because Jen helped me out on this. Because I was about ready to send a really nasty fucking letter to Kixeye. And Data just laughed at me and sent me back a really stupid reply. Jeanette, cocktail for you. I was diligent at best in getting my shadow ops done. And even though there was a slight glitch from Kixeye, I managed to get it in 9 of the events, much like Hiya had to do, because she didn't get hers in 8 either because they didn't give it to us. But regardless of that, or I could be completely unintelligent and say irregardless, but I won't. I got the Romero, and I was all happy. Boy, I was just tickled pink. And I'm bragging to everybody that I got Romero. I'm sending PMs left and right. I'm posting on pages, mine, all mine. And so I started to build it, and I started to up it, and showing great restraint and not coining it because I don't coin. I waited the whole time for it to build. And while it was building, I was upgrading it. And then I went ahead and I got on and I actually spent metals to buy the fire tech for it. So I would be all ready for the event. And I was all jazzed. There it was, level 3, had fire tech on it, and I wanted to kill something. So I asked in chat, for somebody who had a zombie tune, and a good guy from 47 had a zombie tune, and he sent it out, and I killed it, and I was all happy. So I had, let's just see what this thing do, because he was talking about he was a 6 and he was a beast, and this and that. I'm going, oh great, man, I'm gonna send this sumbitch into a 60, res base, and so I put it in there and trotted it in, and sure enough, little vehicles come running out, and I shot the shit out of them, and it just killed everything real quick. Okay, I got a hunter back there, and I got a couple other things back there, big turrets, that I'm going to kill with this. I'm going to send in and see what kind of shit it'll do. So I clicked on the turret, and much to my surprise, the goddamn thing just ran right in the middle of the base. And I'm going, whoa, start shooting, you son of a bitch. And of course it didn't. And I pulled it back out, and I was all pissed off. And I ran it back out because it's fast. Instead of just doing the smart thing and ending the attack, I ran it back out and thought, okay, well, maybe I didn't click exactly on the turret. Maybe I need to try this a little bit better, be a little more accurate. And so I clicked on it again. And that sumbitch ran right in there. Ran right in the middle of everything. It was getting shot to shit. I mean, it was just getting shot right in the ass from every direction. And so I ran it back out again. And now I'm getting pissed. And I can't figure out if it's just me being completely incapable of operating a tune, or whether it was the internet or the game or whatever. And so I pull it back out inside there, and I'm cussing, and I'm sitting here in front of everybody going, motherfucking goddamn no good rat bastard commie pinko son of a bitch. And of course, me being me, I clicked on that turret again, and it ran right in the middle of everything. It was getting just shot to shit. It wasn't shooting, wasn't flaming, wasn't doing anything. So I ran it back out. So the first thing, of course, I did was today when Janique was on the show, and I said, we got something to talk about on the show. I'm just royally pissed at my goddamn Romero not wanting to shoot buildings or shooting turrets. At which time Jenny calmly explained to me that it would kill, personnel, and it would kill vehicles, and it would kill floating turrets. But anything on the ground, as far as the building went, it had to run up and plant the C4 charge. Which, if I'd have read the goddamn shit when I got it, it would have told me that. So now I have a unit that literally is nothing more than a goddamn suicide bomber with a big machine gun that won't fire at goddamn anything while it's standing there dicking around planting a C4 charge, which he has got to stand there and wait for it to blow up in his face to kill something. Which, I mean, come on, folks. I worked hard for this. I mean, I worked really, really hard. I mean, I put everything I had into getting this goddamn thing, and now I gotta wait for this damn son of a bitch to run up and go. It's about as fast as a fucking herald, I'll have a cigarette and wait for boom, there it goes off. Meanwhile, I got my ass shot off, but I'm okay. Jesus Pete Christ, come on. My
okay,
God.
Valhalla. You got something to say about this?
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. All I can say is, unfortunately, Grizz, my Romeros are Binford 6000. So.
Nice one, Valhalla.
Yeah.
A bin full
Eat
of
shit and die, God damn it. God almighty. Yeah, well, yours has still got to take it in the ass while it runs up there and goes, doo, 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 doo. Oh, I think I'll have a cigarette and maybe a cocktail and wait for it to go off. Oh, look at it. Yeah, so I don't worry about it. Boom, and boom. And then you got to go start something else. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, the least you can do was planting the C4 charges, put your fucking cigarette out, and shoot something else while you're waiting for the goddamn thing to go off.
Okay, I'll give one tip while we're just having the fun with it as well.
yes.
Okay, please do.
Obviously, it's a survivors unit, so anyone who doesn't know well about the game at the moment, the only faction your base should be on at the moment is survivors, because it's an amazing faction, because it gives the 100% bloodlust. So, for example, if I was going to hit, let's just say, an 80 Thor or a 60 res base, what I tend to do is I will spawn a couple of, for example, my gunships, okay, Ruby off, and take them right round the edge of the base so they're getting no damage, but they'll be killing all the buildings and the last stand defenders. And what that does very quickly is put your bloodlust at 100%, then retreat your gunships, then spawn Romero. He's twice as powerful because of the 100% bloodlust. Yep, twice as powerful.
Does he light the fuse any fucking faster?
Oh, well, yeah, as I said, mine's a Binford, so mine never targets buildings.
Binford. That was a good one. That was a fucking good one.
Thank you, Val. I appreciate that tip.
Yes, thank you very much. Because my base.
Come 2000, my Romero is a Binford 6000. I'll remember that one.
Yeah, because my base is it's always been complete survivors. So I'm not going to change that for anything. It's like I was PM in Valhalla earlier on, because I think the main problem what every fucker has at this moment is how to kill the DS, the Darkstorm. That is at the moment, because somebody says they don't just going to send the Darkstorm in, are they, Valhalla? The Darkstorm comes with a Juggernaut.
Yep.
It comes with the Ardra. Sometimes it comes with a Hydra.
Yep.
Yeah, because a tip for everybody out there, Hydra will kill technicals fast.
Oh, yes.
The Hydra, and then what's that frigging thingy called? That gun, not the gun, the looks like a truck.
The whatchamahoogie.
The war rig.
The war rig, the hoojimijig, the whatchamacallit,
Yeah,
the war rig.
Technicals as well. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's what my tune actually is. Okay. Plus, then of course, you got the cover unit in there as well, so they give you that little bit of extra shooting time. The thing is how to kill that DS, because else it comes with yours.
Yeah, I want to thank you.
What for? What have I done now?
Because I'm already fucking getting PMs about start your ops.
You're welcome. Evening, Brandon. Valhalla actually gave me a damn good tip, and I want to thank you for that one, Valhalla.
No problem.
Yeah, let's just hope it will work, because the problem I have when I hit bases, okay, if I get hit, I don't go into my base to defend. You know what I mean? I just carry on fucking hitting, because one way or the other, I'm going to end up in a fucking bubble. Do you know what I mean? But it'd be nice to see the loss. I know, the ones we were talking about, they kill the Juggernaut really fast.
Yes.
Really, really fast.
They do.
you know, but the thing is, again, you know, the Darkstorm. But your tip you gave me earlier, and no, I'm not. Well, we not going to share it. You can fuck off, the lot of you.
Thank you for reminding me of that.
It's a fucking nightmare, isn't he? Oh, anonymous. What needs to work? Valhalla, because he's not going to share it publicly. Hang on a minute, Brandon. What about me?
Oh, I got another tip.
You can come on the show and share it with just us here on the show. Promise we won't tell any fucker else. Yes, Chris.
I just got another tip in a PM.
Go on.
Yeah, the tip was, you know, when you get your, you know, Romero, when the tech comes out for armor, make sure you wrap it around his ass so it's covered when he gets it shot off trying to run up to a fucking turret.
That's a thought.
Yeah.
Okay, folks.
Butt armor.
You know, so it's like I says, I just put this little show together quickly, you know, to have a chat and have a laugh with some friends. And as you can see, I haven't got fucking many of them because no fucker really likes me, and I'm okay with that. Fuck the lot of you. Fucking shit. Yes, anyway. So we might make a couple of more here and there. It's not going to be something a basis. Just when we got something serious, so to speak, to discuss, or something that springs to mind. I'm so glad I got badass bitch and Jinning and sexy voice in here tonight, and of course my fuzzy bear.
Yay!
Yay! Everybody say yay!
Yay! Better yet.
Oh, go on.
Better yet, everybody say
cocktail. You got the voice for that one.
You know how much you sounded like that.
You really got the eyes for that one, Malala.
Thank you.
So we got some good ideas, which I'm going to hand over to somebody I know.
Cocktail.
And then we'll see, with a bit of luck, see if I can get any comeback to this. And whatever comeback I do get, I will share with all of you here. How's that?
Oh, wonderful.
That sounds good. Yeah.
I know I'm a fucking awesome person. I am.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I'm telling, because if I don't prize myself, nobody else will.
People just can't handle your awesomeness.
Oh, I know. Oh, I fucking know. They hate me with the. I hate me, right? The sector I'm in at the moment, somebody was actually kind enough to tell me to go and kill myself. If that isn't love, I don't know what is.
Jeanette wants you to talk to Kixeye about getting her all the new tune.
Serious. Oh, Matt, I'm right on it. Right on it. If I can, I mean, I fucking need them. Never mind fucking you. Yeah, but for me personally, and I don't know what Grizzly things, Jinning or Badass Bitch or Valhalla things. In some instance, people take or starting to take this game too serious. When you're listening to some of these people, you think you're smashing the shit out of their house. You're attacking their family. I've noticed also as well is someone fucking beat you, you're a cheater. That's one of the awesome ones, you know, because one of the guys I know, because I don't know if any of you knows One Man Army, Valhalla, do you know him?
Sorry, you're
Hello?
breaking up a bit. Yeah. Who are we talking about? You're breaking up.
Again, do you know One Man Army?
One man army, Val.
Oh yeah, yeah, I do. Yeah, the one whose challenge bases are on. Yep.
Right.
Who changed his base layout as soon as everybody.
I don't know. Yeah, he has. He has changed his base about now. I don't know if you guys can hear me or if my internet's gone tits up again. Can you hear me, folks?
Good again now. Yep.
Stable now, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because what he does, and I write him for that, he doesn't do 69. He smashes continuously, okay? And he gets smashed continuously.
Yep.
And he does heal his base after every hit, including the. So at the moment, there's a big discussion on.
Okay, you're breaking up again. Big time.
Okay, well, okay,
I know
Grizzly.
that spends a lot of money for PvP. His
Yeah,
account,
he
you know, has
does.
always got like thousands on, like other few players I know. So yeah.
Yeah, and of course, because of that, he cheats. You know, they're posting it everywhere. He's a big cheater.
I don't believe he is. I believe he spends a lot of money.
Yeah, he just coins.
Yeah, he.
Everything.
I believe, you know what I mean? Some people do. They just put £1,000 worth of gold on there and
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, use it only like mainly on, you know, PvP. It will go a long way.
Yeah.
Grizzly, how much gold did I always put on my account?
Oh God, you were anywhere between 4,000 and 5,000 gold all the time.
Yeah, but I'm cheating as well, just to
Yeah.
you know, to put that out there.
Of course.
You know. So anyway, because my internet seems to be messing about, let's wrap this up for today, folks. Again, if anybody can hear me, I want to thank all of you. I want to thank Jinning. I want to thank Badass Bitch, and of course, Sexy Voice Valhalla.
Thank you.
All of you for turning up. And you know, the next time I do another show, I'm sure to let everybody know. But I will keep you up to date with this idea we come up with tonight, and see, you know, where this will go. Can I have everybody's shout out, please? Let's start with you, Grizzly.
Okay. Shout out to Sector 47, as always. Shout out to everybody that showed up today on like short notice. It was great seeing y'all again. I enjoyed the hell out of this. Thank you so much for everybody that showed up on YouTube. I really do appreciate you showing up again on short notice. This was just a little spur of the moment thing that Hiya came up with, and we decided, yeah, let's go for it. And Jeanette, we will work like hell on getting you all the newest toys. And Anonymous, you already whacked me, so eat. Good for me. Oh, and remember, everybody vote for the 1 hour bubble, 1 hour base.
No.
Yeah, everybody vote for that. Everybody vote for that. That's the only way to go, I'm telling you. Thank you. I'm done. Maybe.
Jinning, can I have your shout out, please?
I'm going to do a shameless plug. Obviously, if you want more fun and games, join us on the Battle Vortex show. Well, I'd say it's tomorrow night, but it's actually going to be tonight night because it's now turned after midnight. But yeah, do the normal show we do on for the other people on the Battle Vortex page. If you want to tune in and listen to us have more silliness.
There you go. Badass Bitch. She is still not having anything.
She told everybody to fuck off and vote for Grizzly's plan.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, she did. I heard.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, I heard her.
Don't lie. Don't lie. A lion lip is an abomination to the Lord. So zip it. Valhalla, darling, can I have your shout out, please?
Yep. Say thank you, Basil, for inviting me onto your show. Yeah, always good to come on here, have good fun. Thank you to everyone also out there on YouTube who join us. Hopefully we can work something out and make it more regular again. Other than that, yeah, it's hopefully going to be a better week. Good to see the zombies coming back in the game this week. Don't forget, anyone who hasn't got them yet, make sure you try and get the Dark Storm and the Romero Fire Tech. Don't bother with the Prophet; it's a waste of time, and it will replace the current Fire Tech you've already got on it with a Burning Man. So don't buy that one. Yeah, so my tip for your event is use Darkstorm and Ardra. If you have those two units with both fire tech on them, they will kill anything on the ground. So they're awesome. So yeah, have a good week, and I'll see you all again soon.
Well, you see them tomorrow on the other show.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
remember, Romero is an idiot.
Yeah. Well, Grizzlies Romero is. Okay, my shout out again. Thanks for everybody on the panel for the short notice and you just popping up. Also, thanks on YouTube. Thanks for, short notice and you coming on. It's always appreciated, even though it was only like a few right at the end. But, always welcome. This was just something I thought to quickly put together to have a laugh and to catch up with old friends. And this is whatever we want to call this show. And we are out. Have a good night and a good week, everybody. Bye-bye.